a Center for Disease Control and Prevention, National Center on Anti-Racism and Health, referenced in the section as the center. The center. In the center, we destroy the evil. The directors of the Center for Disease Control and Prevention shall appoint a director to head the center. The center. I mean, what's the center? Is the center going to have like a great flamboyant costume with a great collar on it, like this? And it's going to be like shooting fireworks and projectiles out of the neck piece. And they're going to step forward, and it's going to be absolutely impossible to determine what sex the person is. It's going to be, and the position is going to be called Androgicon. Oh, bow to Androgicon, who will determine who needs to be punished, who is white, who the anti-evils are going to come out and put down. This is the kind of histrionic bullshit we're going to have to face. I mean, you think shit is silly during a halftime show at the Super Bowl? Oh, you wait till these very colorfully minded people end up in charge of all of these departments, and you just wait till you see the wonderful costumes they're going to come out with. Oh, they're going to have uniforms that look like it's straight out of that bar scene in the first Star Wars. Shall appoint a director and to head the center, who has the experience in living in and working with racial and ethnic minority communities. That's code word, my friend, for no foxtrotting white people, even if they're anti-white. You get that, white people? Not even anti-white enough. White woman out there had like a total brood of non-white children, and then like tied her tubes up and had a penis attached to her and whatever else. Still not anti-white enough. Murdered your own white parents. Not anti-white enough. No, it won't matter. Won't matter. Okay. The center shall promote health, but its duty is to promote health. You understand? Y'all understand it? We're just going to produce health for the country. That's what it's all about. We're going to produce some really hardcore pornographic anti-white health for the country. And you're going to take it, or you're going to die a different color. We'll dye you a different color. A, declaring racism a public health crisis and naming racism. Okay, I got to stop right there. Are we going to keep going on this? I want to get to halfway. Listen to what they're going to do. They're going to declare racism, white people. Remember what racism means. It's an anti-white slur. It means that it is immoral. It is used to create a moral structure that makes immoral service to white well-being, that celebrates and lauds as moral white ill-being. To say racism is to say that there is a bad guy that commits it. And that bad guy is the white race. So when they say racism, they're talking about us. They're talking about Naderific's brand new beautiful little baby. All of those other people who mentioned having babies recently, I think 3 others in the white positive sphere going free. They're babies too. Declaring racism, so white people, a public health crisis. But of course, I'm saying, could it be interpreted that way? Who knows? If CNN doesn't get sold out, and if it sticks around, we'll see whether they say that's true. I'm just reading the actual words. Declaring racism a public health crisis and naming racism as an historical and present threat to the physical and mental health and well-being of the United States and the world. It actually writes, and the world. White people, a historical and present threat to the physical and mental health and well-being of the United States and the world. Interesting that these people would anthropomorphize the actual country and the planet. I'm just at night. I bet you planet Earth is like, oh, the white people, the white people. It's so terrible. Aiming to develop new knowledge in the science and practice. I'm going to say this slow because I know we got a lot of, well, hopefully we'll have listeners from all of these folks I'm starting to name and allude to pretty openly. Aiming to develop new knowledge in the science and practice of anti-racism. How do you suppose they are scientifically going to cure us of white people? How do you think that they're going to scientifically cure us of racism?